Hey everybody, back with another video. Figured I'd do a day in the life of arcade game collector here. On the last video I fixed Electric Dream's Moon Patrol, and one of the guys that on YouTube was watching my videos and mentioned that in my Moon Patrol cabinet I didn't have any blue background. I didn't have the mountains and the blue, the colors were off. And so I figured I want to do a few random things just to work on the arcade in the basement today. So just want to prove that colors look good on my PVM, monitor is looking good, and we're going to fix this, do some monitor work on the Moon Patrol. Also, unfortunately, the Donkey Kong that I repaired for a buddy, the monitor, I had to go grab the monitor back. It was stopped working for whatever reason. I already fixed it. This was yesterday, but I just wanted to show what was happening is I wasn't getting any B plus voltage. I couldn't get above 30 volts B plus, and sometimes it would work and I would get an image and it would be 108, and sometimes it wouldn't. When I took the board off to try to replace, I was going to replace this IC, I think 601. Let's see if you can see it down there. Maybe over here. I replaced this transistor here, but that wasn't the problem. I replaced IC 601. That wasn't the problem. But while I was doing that, I looked at this resistor and it was completely broken from the solder pads. I think that's resistor. Shoot, I don't know what resistor is, 4 something. Whatever. This big white one right here. And it, the solder pads, it just basically wasn't making contact. I had to do some major repair there because the solder pads on the bottom side were completely broken away from the traces. So sometimes it was making contact and sometimes it wouldn't. But I fixed that. The other thing is I have this Allen 1 yoke, and I also have a spare flight yoke right here. I have when I picked up my Star Wars, I actually got came with an extra control panel and flight yoke, but you can hear it it doesn't go forward all the way, and my other one had a problem too. It's like right and left worked fine, the gears looked fine, but couldn't go forward, and backwards worked fine. I had picked up one of these Allen 1 flight yokes, so might mess with that in this video. I moved around the arcade a little bit, so well, here we go. So if we come over here to this is Empire Strikes Back, and
may the force be with you.
I'll just go. See, I'm moving it back and forth. I know you can't see it with the light, but something happened, like maybe a spring or something. I can't go forward or backwards at all. Only right or left. So that's one of the issues that we're going to fix. And something else, I doubt it, I might not do it in this video, but these big displays on the Baywatch typically go out, and mine was out, and I pulled off the back box and it is a damn mess back there. I never mess with it. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. Let's mess with some monitors on the Moon Patrol first. Actually, let me walk around the basement real fast. Let me see. With my Galaxy, and I'm moving things around because Joust is working, but it has some monitor issues. The Moon Patrol, we're going to fix the monitor issue because it's missing some color, but we're first going to show you the symptom. But the thing is this monitor is from an elevator action, and it has Tato elevator action burn on it, and the Joust monitor has Moon Patrol burn on it. So I'm actually going to put this Moon Patrol monitor in the Moon Patrol. I don't know how it ended up that way. I just haven't messed with it since I brought it down. So, but yeah, moving things around. Oh, it's something else we're going to do. Day in the life. Hopefully, I can knock all this stuff out. Memory issue on this, I think. Let's put it in the test mode. Got some memory issues. So we'll work on the missile command as well. And I've been selling some games. So things like, I don't know if I powered them back up, but was Turbo's gone. And Rockola Eyes and Jump Bug are gone. So I figured I'd actually rearrange the arcade real quick. And so a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do in this video. But we'll start with the Moon Patrol. All right, hopefully you can see it. So it definitely has blue, but probably too much green because the mountains should be dark blue and then light blue, and it's kind of green. So the colors are definitely off. We'll check the back of the cabinet here real quick, but you can see the Tato burn too. So you can see the numbers there. Down here you can see it says Tato. So this tube was meant to be temporary anyway. All right, so the tube's on, but if you can see that, it's upside down, but I had restored this tube back in 2018, so I'm sure the tube is fine. I think we probably have just a color adjustment issue. So let me see what I'm doing here. Yeah, let me look at which one's green and red. I might actually hook up the TPG to it. I'm not sure. What I did is I just, and I had shown this before on my Stargate, I think, but basically for the cutoff, color tracking cutoff, or white balance or whatever. Oh, look at this. You see this? One of my pins is popping out. I wonder if that was part of my problem. Let me pause real quick. If you can see that, it looks like one of the pins is coming out. Alright, so I fixed that, and I think that was actually the blue. So that could have been part of the problem. But the other thing is, color balance, disconnect the video signal, turn up your screen till you just get the first color. I centered all my pots, by the way. The drive and cutoff pots were completely centered. I'm just talking through it. Turn up your screen control until you get the first hint of color, which was red in this case. Then I turned up a little bit of green, and I really had to turn up the blue quite a bit. Now it's a little bit difficult to see, but basically what you're aiming for is a gray picture. So this is, slightly gray. Before it was red, turn up the green a little bit. You got a little green, turn up the blue until you get actually a gray picture. So now it should be color balanced, and let's hook up the video. Much better. Now I probably need to turn the brightness down just a little bit. But it's obviously much better with the blues. Oh, actually that almost looks gray. Maybe it's too much blue. Is it supposed to be gray in the background and then blue caps? The mountains are gray and blue, or light blue and dark blue? Let me turn down the brightness just a little bit. Alright, I think on the PVM it actually looked blue and then dark blue. It might be gray and blue. I think this color looks good. If you guys can see it, let's see. I don't know. This is definitely, it looks lighter through the viewfinder, but it's definitely darker blue up here, then maybe a gray, and then a dark blue. I might mess with it a little bit more. You would think the PVM would have been 100% correct, but hard for me to tell. I might turn the blue down just a little bit. I'm thinking it's supposed to it definitely looks more gray, so I think that's the way it's supposed to be. The PVM made it look a little bit different. But anyway, I think it's adjusted pretty good at this point, so one issue down, I think. Alright, another thing I wanted to do in this video was based off of Omega Mark, who made a comment on one of my videos. I'll link to it, a basement walkthrough video. This is the background of an Omega Race upright that was completely waterlogged and stuff, and I got it for some parts to complete my Omega Race, and this part was actually somewhat decent, so I figured I would frame it. It is blacklight reactive, but I didn't have any blacklight, so what I'm going to do, I basically got some blacklight LEDs. I got this little adapter here so I can plug into my existing LED that's powering my whack off sign. That was based off of right there. So I'm going to plug it in there. I have this little thing right here to adjust the brightness. I'm going to plug into that. and then just basically use some tape and temporarily place this LED strip in there to see what it looks like. Alright, I could probably overanalyze it. You can see where I mounted it up high. Let's see here. See, I put it up at the top of the ceiling, shining back on this. And you do get a glare or reflection from that, but the further obviously I go back, you know what I mean? Now I'm getting a reflection from the TV behind me. So I don't think there's any way I can get around the reflection, and I don't want to overanalyze it. There is enough to actually go all the way, almost the whole length of my wall right there. So I think I'm going to just go with it at the top, and if anything I might lower this down so it'll get less of the reflection, but it's really popping now with the black light. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I don't know if the camera's showing it. Come back. I was rearranging some stuff, so coming down the screen, and I think you need it full bright, because I tried, if I dim it, see here, if I just do a little bit, yeah, it doesn't nearly pop as much. So I'm not even going to put it on the dimmer. Just going to leave it full bright, mount it like that, and call it a day. Live with a little bit of the glare. Yeah, you can see the TV in the background with the Green Bay versus Tampa. All right, let me do that real quick. I'm also going to tidy this up and run some cable management stuff. All right, yeah, I started taking this spare control panel apart, and it also has a little bit of a trouble going forward. Going backwards is fine. And if you can see right there, that gear is busted and it's not aligning correctly. That's why it's binding. So I bet the other one broke as well. It must be a common thing. I haven't researched this at all yet. So I don't even know if they make replacements, but seems like that might be a common thing or something. Because that is busted, and I bet the other one I have in the game is busted too. Alright, so I undid, there's two little bolts or wing nuts that hold, gotta go through the coin door to undo that. I'm sure this isn't that interesting. I've actually never looked at this before. That doesn't look right there. When I picked this up, man, I just grabbed it and put it right in the basement. I didn't really mess with it. I didn't have time at the time. And I knew there was something going on with the yoke at the time. I have a Star Wars board as well as a Return of the Jedi. And it is an Amplifone monitor, which is nice, but I need to do some work on it. It's not perfect. But anyway, we're here for this. As you can see, like, it is not clean at all. And normally I don't put crap down here like this, but I really paid quite a bit of money for it, so I didn't want it. I just wanted to get in the basement. All right, let's see here. Anyway, I'm going to disconnect this, and I think to get the yoke off, I don't know, I guess I have to take these bolts off. I think probably could leave the control panel on there and take these bolts off, maybe. I'm assuming, yeah, these 4 bolts. That's what I'm one that I just pulled out, and I know why I can no longer go forward. It's because the gears aren't even on. So this must have busted loose somehow. So that's one problem, obviously. Seems like a pain in the butt to get on there too. I don't know if that spring is supposed to be that loose. Let's look at this one here. Well, hard to tell. I guess it is the same amount of loose. This one, I don't know what I was filming. I guess it is that you can definitely hear it. But both of them are jacked up like that. So if you look here, Actually, I'll put it on the tripod. There we go. You can see the gear's jacked up right there. It's busted. Now Paradise Arcade? Yeah, Paradise Arcade actually sells that replacement right there. And I think that's the only thing wrong on both of these. So that's the only thing I'm going to replace. I'm going to order 2 of those for both yokes. At least get them working 100%. But I'm also going to put in my Allen 1. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? This is actually the one that my game came with versus the spare, which is jacked up. Alright, let me get this Allen 1 thing. Alright, got the Allen 1 open. Now, Arcade Jason did a review of this, so I'll link to that. I don't need to do a review. I just figured I'd show it real quick. This thing is nice. Now, as Arcade Jason mentioned, like, the art that they put on it is a little bit different, and the buttons, like, click. But the gears are, like, aluminum or something. They're metal, so they shouldn't break. Yeah, I think it looks pretty damn nice. So I'm going to put it in the game. Yeah, it's super easy to install, actually. I mean, it's nice that they put it all together for you. Just like that. Huh. Oh, you can't see what the heck I'm doing, sorry. I'm just noticing that there's a little bit of there's metal showing there. I couldn't determine whether there's this little plastic bushing that goes, I assume it goes on this side and not the other side. Yeah, it has to be on this side to help protect the art, I would assume. Let me power this thing on. Interesting.
May the force be with you.
Yeah, it is auto calibrating. It's supposed to be auto calibrating.
There's a meteorite hit the ground near here.
Force is with you. I'm sure Skywalker is with them.
Huh. Find an Imperial armor.
Whoops.
The Force is with you.
I've only played this game a few times since I've had it. Whoops.
Shield doors must be closed.
Prepare to make the Delta Light speed.
I want that shit.
The son of Skywalker must not become a Jedi.
Oh shit. I guess I'm supposed to avoid those. Anyway, it's got my yeah, this feels really nice. I like it. Huh. Interesting. Oh, that looks terrible on the video. All right, I was getting ready to. I pulled the board. I'm getting back to this missile command, obviously. I powered it up. Saw the same errors, memory errors, and then put it on my bench. Saw the memory errors, and I'm like, okay, let me read the directions. Put it back in the cabinet. Put the game back in the cabinet. Damn thing works. I might have something intermittent, I guess, going on with this thing. Maybe it's a connector or a voltage issue or something. Because it looks like it's good now. I mean, I was getting like 8 beeps or 8 reds. I went back to look at the actual manual. Damn. What the hell's going on with this thing? So, okay, here we go. Just failed. Got something going crazy now. Alright. So it worked for a split second. Oh. Yep. Getting different results. Green means good on the braze kit. Huh. Something's not right. That means that there's 8 red. That means every single RAM. Let me turn this down some. If there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is only 8 RAM, and it's showing all of them bad. Okay. So the first tones that we're listening to is the normal missile command memory test, and I can't remember if low is good or not. 2, 3, 3, then 4 is high, and 7 and 8 are high, I think. Alright, let me go read the braze page. Green for pass, red for fail. See, it failed on all of them. Let's see here. Low tone for good, high tone for bad. So that high tone that was bad, I think was 3 and 7 and 8. So the braze kit is saying all of them are bad. And the missile command, so the extra stuff that the braze kit's doing is saying all of the RAM are bad. Because we saw all red flashes, except for that one time. And then I think it runs the original missile command test first, which is just the audio only. And the audio only looked like, I think it was doing 1, 2, and then 3 was high, so that's M4. Basically, I have no idea. I mean, I'm getting 2 different results with the 2 different tests. It's known that the missile command RAM test sucks. So it's not very good at really identifying which chip is bad, or you might have multiple bad chips. So I'll probably just run it on my Fluke and see if I can figure it out that way. That's probably the best thing to do is probably put it on the Fluke. And if I can't figure it out, damn, I hate missile command. All right, for this video, I'm going to do this short and easy. I grabbed this other Missile Command board that I have. This one I did a video on, Missile Command 3 and PCB number 3. I mean, I'll link to it. But anyway, I'm just going to remove this CPU, put in my braze kit from the non-working board, and then probably come back and troubleshoot this board in a different video because I just want to get my games up and working. And that's why you have spare boards. You know, something's jacked up. Let's put a working board in there. Hopefully the thing works. That sounds good. I'm in test mode right now. Cool. Missile Command working. Alright, sweet. Okay, let me get this wrapped back up because this is just supposed to be a quick video, not a troubleshooting video, so I'll do that later. Jumping around quite a bit. It's actually a week later and I ordered some parts from Rearranged Arcade. You can get a kit for both of these gears or the ones inside the handle for up and down. What I did is I think this is like 16 tooth or some 18 tooth or something, and it looks like it's aluminum. And I went ahead and replaced it in this yoke, and it looks to be okay. Let me zoom in just a little bit. But I would probably think you'd get better results if you replace both the gears, because it is kind of a little bit of play there, if you can see that. I don't know if I'm zoomed in enough. Let me see. You see how much play there is before it even touches? So, anyway, it's fixed. It took maybe 5 minutes, and you can, just pull this potentiometer out and remove it while everything's in there. It wasn't too hard to keep it in there. But I might film replacing the other one as well. But this one's, there's a little bit of play here, side to side as well. See if you look at it here, there's side to side. But yeah, it returns basically back to where it was. All right, so that one's done. Let me film replacing the other one. All right, let's see if I can do this here. So this one already has, it's already broken loose from the Allen retainer screw. So I think I just need to loosen this up a little bit. Not great light on this. Come on. Really don't want to get it all the way off if I can avoid it. There we go, come on. Alright, got it. You can see here that it's broken right there. Alright, so we're going to put the replacement on. And if you just hold it against the side here, like this, maybe, should be able to slide it in there. Boom, like that. There we go. Cool. Alright, so let me just slide that off just a little bit. Tighten up the potentiometer retaining nut. Slide this bad boy in there. Damn, come on out of there. Yeah, this one is a lot better because this gear is probably in better shape. There's not much play at all. Yeah, much better. Cool. So I guess it really just depends on this gear. Now I do actually have a spare gear, so maybe I'll eventually put that in the other one, because this one doesn't seem like it needs it. Rearranged Arcade, good job. Took about 5 minutes to fix that. Cool, I'll reassemble both of these. I'm not going to put them back in the game, but I actually have 2 extra yoke controllers, which is, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with that, but maybe in case I get another Star Wars, or we'll see. Alright, I figured I'd do a quick little walkthrough or homage to John at John's Arcade through the basement here. Wrapping up the video, got my Space Invader stuff, and I totally rearranged the basement. Now this did take me actually a couple weekends of messing around, but I like it a lot better. I kind of switched up how the arcade is laid out, and you got the Space Invaders there. You can't really see some of the stuff up on top. Bubbles is working. Robotron, Stargate, Joust, and Moon Patrol. I put back in this other joystick here. I need a regular Williams two-way stick, but finally did power on the coin door lights on that thing. But got that working. It doesn't look the same through the viewfinder as in person, but or through the camera. And Miss Pac-Man, Gyrus. And what we got? The black light on the Omega Race thing. Moved my Carnival. Still need to get a front glass for it. Move that there. Scramble, Neo Geo, Millipede, pole position. Next to the pole position, poster. Seawolf, Gorf, Spy Hunter. I didn't power up Tempest because I know I have to work on it. It does work, but it's like flaking out. And then move my Nintendo row over here. Donkey Kong Jr. And then my pins. Put Tron over there. Battlezone. Warlords. And then this is my next project I gotta work on. It was a Black Widow, but I have a Black Widow cabinet, and I'm gonna make this back into a Gravatar. So Gravatar right there. Got some stuff going on. So anyway, fixed up some stuff today or over the last couple weekends, and it really took me a while to fix the arcade, you know, rearrange it. But I actually like it a lot better. The aisles are bigger to walk through, and standing in the middle, if I just pan around, you can kind of just see everything in the arcade right from the middle spot. Nothing's blocking any view or anything. So, all right, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll do some more interesting stuff like troubleshooting some real stuff. But I just wanted to knock some things out and figured I'd share with you as well. So Omega Race, thanks for motivating me for the black light, and then I can't remember the other guy's name, but he mentioned the Moon Patrol thing. So still need to do the swap of the videos. I mean, of the monitors. Swap the monitors on Moon Patrol and Joust. But eventually I'll get around to that. All right, guys. Cheers.